store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Prince. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Outside Bane. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Bane, the pass to Adams. Back to Bane. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bane. Fires from deep. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Edwards can't hit.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Here's Russell, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Towns on a screen. Oh, stolen by Morant. And he's going for the lob, and the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
The teardrop. It's blocked by Gobert.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Jackson. Morant against Russell from the wing. And that one's long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks with it. Russell covering. And here's Morant outside. Drills it from deep. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
Morant against Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Pass to Brooks. Adams with the ball to the left side wing. Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Towns against Bane. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left in the opening quarter. Towns a screen on Morant. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. And a nice finish on the layup.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Now here's Morant. Stolen by Russell. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 1. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Bane against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires for 3. On target from range. Towns has got 7.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Outside Bane for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Memphis trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Jackson the screen. Morant the pass to Jackson. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Bane. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Adams. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Adams a screen. Brooks the pass to Morant. Nails it from 3. He's got 10. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Gobert. Edwards against Bane. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Pass to Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morant against Russell. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Outside Bane. Nifty move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. and everything has to be earned.
Out to the wing. Towns for three, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Morant against Russell. Morant, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to Prince. To the wing on the left. Puts it up. Here's Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
29 seconds left in the half. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell with the ball. Check by Brooks. Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
And here's Morant outside. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hunting for opportunities.
16.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Danny Green is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's McLaughlin. McDaniels, a screen on Green. And he lobs it up top. Here's Conchar. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Anderson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
To the inside. Jones, his shot is good.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. There's something that has really brought this group together.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's Memphis with another. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. On the wing, Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the second free throw is good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Jones. .149 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Pass to Clark. Releases. Reed with the rebound.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And stolen by Clark. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Noel. Williams defending. There's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. .40 seconds left in the third. Edwards against Bain. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 13.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Three-pointer, Brooks. No good for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the middle with his first shot attempt. In deep, Russell drops it in.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Wing shot on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They trail by 16. Russell against Moran. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. The Timberwolves shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Russell against Moran. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now Edwards. Pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. No one near him. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Takes the 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Here's Morant. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Here's Prince. 3-pointer off the mark. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Adams.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Bane against Edwards. From downtown. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. A good look from Bane. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Morant. And he makes it on the layup.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no...
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Outside, Williams. Morant against Russell. 5 on the clock. Adams with a screen on Russell. And here's Morant outside. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Russell against Morant. Russell double teamed. Stolen by Bane. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like
A shot of the Celtics coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. Now, Smart, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Smart passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 3-point game. Brooks kicks to Bane. Misses the 3. Bane against Brown, and finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Morant against Smart. And it's Morant missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals. You love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Morant kicks to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Brown. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Tatum. He has 7. Outside, Horford. Picked by Horford. Brown inside the line. Stolen by Jackson. And there's the pass to Brooks. Morant kicks to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Brown. Now here's Morant for 3. Celtics leading by 4. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Brooks misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Now here's Tatum. After the miss from Desmond Bane. Brown finds Smart. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And they double up Jackson. Here's Bane. Brooks with no one around. Nailed from 3-point land.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Williams a screen on Brooks. Brown inside. Brooks covering. Tatum passes to Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 5 now.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Brown, good.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Smart dishes to Horford. Tatum against Brooks. Brown right side. It's up a 3. Kept alive. Horford from downtown. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
And it's Brooks in the corner and stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown and finished off by Brown.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Payton for 3. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 17. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
The 3 from Tatum. A new 14 for Boston. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Brooks against Tatum. Feeds to Williams. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford kicks to Williams. 3 on the clock. There's Brown with the 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Adams sets the pick for Morant. From deep. It's the rebound. Payne for 3. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Brown with it. Now defended by Bane. Nice shot by Smart.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Morant kicks to Adams. Boston leading by 17. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston? And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Williams finds Tatum. Fades back. A 3 ball. That shot misses. The Grizzlies trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams gets the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Williams has a screen for Brown. Driving in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's the... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great... And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Green. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2 spot. The kick out to Williams. Pulls it from 20. And that one is off. The Celtics go the other way with it. Brogdon with it. Outside, White. Back to Brogdon. Tries the spin move. Out to Gallinari. 3-pointer. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Gallinari's got his first 3 points of the game. Jones drives in. Outside, Green. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Jones for 3. Gallinari with the steal. And stolen by Williams. Jones, no luck. Boston leading by 18. And here's Gallinari outside. They grab their own miss. And there's Brogdon putting it right back in.
And talk about a guy who just knows where to be. Brogdon has that 6th sense for the game.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. They swipe it. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Williams passes to Conchar. Jones, no one around him. That three off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Williams for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside. If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
It's White on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Jones, the pass to Clark. Shoots. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And, guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years. And the three-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
Inside, here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Brogdon outside. White against Jones. With the fadeaway. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
White looking around. From deep. Boston again missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Jones, no luck. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Boston.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
Back to Brogdon. Out to Gallinari. Takes a three. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Gallinari's got 7 points in the game.
Off the catch, nice balance, nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
Here's Green. Pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Conchar. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conchar's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Passes it to Vonleh. Gallinari, a screen on Clark. The shot by Vonleh, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Celtics leading by 17. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Hits it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 20.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace. What?
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Morant drives in. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Brown outside. For the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Hey, Craig, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Brown against Bane. Brown dishes to Smart. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Horford has a wide open look. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Brown with it. Now defended by Bane. Brown the pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Fires top of the key. Off the left rim and out. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Payne for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Over to the left wing. Horford finds Williams. The fadeaway. Stolen by Brooks. Outside, Bane. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. The open shot by Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Oh, Tatum in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Brooks against Tatum. There's the dish to Horford. The kick out to Brown. Clock at 6. Over Bane. And that's an air ball. Not even close. The pass to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Boston. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Boston.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Knocked loose and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Here's Morant. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3. Rebound by Williams. Outside, Horford. He dishes it to Brown. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Morant drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Garland against Morant. Garland, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Memphis foul. John Morant. His first.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. Back to Mitchell. Out to Garland. Clock is at 3. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Launches it. Mitchell misses. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Here's Garland, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Outside Mitchell. Oh, stolen by Morant. Down low. And then Morant with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Garland finds Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Morant. Brooks a screen on Garland. Here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bane. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Garland with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Outside Mitchell. Allen with it. Allen draws a double. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Jackson against Mobley. Garland. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
And he's good on the second. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Bane, the pass to Morant, back to Bane. Outside for Brooks. Adams a screen. And it's Brooks missing.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Garland finds Allen. LeVert outside. Back to Allen. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Allen with a screen on Brooks. 4 on the clock. Outside for LeVert. Back to Mitchell. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the break. Pass to Morant. 1:41 left to play in the first. And again, Memphis no good. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Garland against Morant. Garland, no good. Memphis leading. Bane, the pass to Morant. Launches the three. Bane, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen, and he makes the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, John Morant, 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mitchell against Bane. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Stolen by Bane. Garland against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. LeVert outside. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Outside Morant with 4 on the clock. Not going to go that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Your Cavaliers Houston team. Let's give it up.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Bane. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bane's got his first points of the game.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Mobley outside. Bane against Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
The Cavs trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside for Mitchell. LeVert outside. Mobley right side. The 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And here are the Grizzlies now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. From deep, Morant sinks it. What range from downtown. Morant's got 13.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Mitchell. Out to Garland. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Cleveland has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Garland. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And Memphis shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Up top, Morant, guarded by Garland. Morant, the pass to Bane. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Cavaliers shooting only 23% so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Garland against Morant. Outside for Mitchell. LeVert up top. Garland finds LeVert. Clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Garland against Brooks. Garland up top. And finished off by Garland.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Outside Garland. LeVert outside. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Jackson with a screen on Garland. And here's Morant outside. Cleveland has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Clark, the pass to Williams. Shoots over Lopez. And that one hits the back iron. So it's the Cavaliers now. A 12-point game. Here's Wade. Green covering. Wade, that's good. Here's Jones. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock.
Your Cavaliers 14, the Grizzlies 23.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the court for Memphis, they've got Danny Green. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. Just 2 to shoot. Solid defense from Williams. Memphis leading. Morant, the pass to Clark. Outside for Morant. And he can't get that one. And it's Cleveland the other way. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Jones. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Wade. Back to Rubio. It's stolen by Green. Oh, deflected. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And Williams punches it home.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Pass to Love. Three-pointer. Buries it from three. Love's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, they've got Kevin Love in catch-and-shoot situations. Turn the lights out. He's that good.
Here's Conchar. Green in the post. And here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Jones against Rubio. Pass to Wade. Outside for Love. Puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Love's got 6.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Outside Jones. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's good from Jones.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
Jones hits them both. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Okoro. Love against Williams. Out to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wade. 4-3. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Now here's Rubio. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Wade. Love the open look. Nails the wide open jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Jones. Left side Green. On the wing, Conchar. Left side Green. Pass to Clark. Reverses. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And Okoro gets it to go.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Jones in the post, covered by Rubio. Here's Williams. No luck on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way, trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Love a screen on Clark. No good on the three. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And it's Williams off the drive. Pass to Clark. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Brooks against Rubio. Love for 3. He buries it from 3. Love's got 11 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. From deep, Morant. Back to Brooks. Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Garland. Morant. Morant with the slam!
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Out to Garland. And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Jackson, the screen. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And they're able to recover. Morant against Garland. And here's LeVert for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Up top, Morant, guarded by Garland. Outside Morant. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
From deep, Morant. Brooks against LeVert. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Morant against Garland. Outside Mitchell. From deep three-point range. He drops it from range.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Lets it fly. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. And the Grizzlies lead by 14. Mitchell against Bain. Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Outside Morant. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Cavaliers with a rebound. Garland with the ball. And stolen by Bane.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Over Garland. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. The three from Mitchell. And the Cavaliers, another three.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And here's Morant. Off on that one. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
if I could model my game after somebody.
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. So Memphis will get the first possession. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. 2 high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
Now Russell, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Russell kicks to Prince. Back to Russell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. About a minute played so far here in the first. Now Morant.
Get there.
Brooks outside. Adams with the screen on Russell. Outside for Jackson. Towns with the steal. Brooks against Prince. And it's Russell in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Russell. To the middle. Stolen. Morant against Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks with no one around. And another miss by Memphis. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Here's Bane. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Morant against Russell. On the wing, Bane. And Memphis with another turnover here. And the sharpshooter, Mike Miller, watching his former team, the Grizzlies, here in Memphis.
And if his presence inspires them, you wouldn't know it from the scoreboard. But make no mistake, one of the great players in their franchise history.
Now, here is Russell. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Morant with a wide open look. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Gobert.
On the fast break, D'Angelo gets a good release down court, finishes the job there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the second free throw, good. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Fires for 3. Here's Towns. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Out to Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. 6 to shoot. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Bain with the screen on Russell. Morant finds Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now here's Towns. Edwards kicks to Prince. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grizzlies have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Also looking it over. Edwards passes to Towns. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Brooks outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Russell driving to the basket. Towns wide open. Off target from outside. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. Hey guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant with it. 8 points for him. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Brooks left side. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Russell. Now here's Morant for 3. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Morant. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Bobbed up there for Edwards. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Outside, Bain. Morant scanning the floor. Brooks dishes to Adams. Out to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Morant for 3. Morant with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bain, no good. Minnesota leading by 3. The finish. Oh, wow!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. 1:33 left to play in the first half. Three-pointer. And again, Memphis no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Russell. 6 points for him. And they double up Russell. To the inside. Here's Towns. Gobert in the corner. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Morant passes to Bain. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Minnesota leading by 7. We got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Russell dishes to Edwards. And it goes down 2 points. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last and enjoy it for as long.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the guard position. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And then Clark slams it in.
It's hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
To the wing right side. Back to McDaniel. Here's Reid over Clark. Reid misses. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Green left side. Clark inside. Guarded by Reid. Jones for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones, and McLaughlin gets it to go.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Passes to Clark. Back to Jones. Changes up. That one goes. Count it. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Into the lane. Shoots the three. Shots good by Noel. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that one, good. Jones has got 6. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And here is McDaniels. And no good that time.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Williams gets the bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. No good from outside. Jones looking for an opening. Outside Williams. Back to Jones. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Off target with his three. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because it...
Please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Green. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards inside. Towns for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Jones, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Russell with a wide-open look. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Clark sets a screen for Jones. Clark inside. Gobert on him. Gobert with the defensive effort. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game as a result of good defense has been very strong.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Towns with the bucket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Out to Edwards. Outside Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Morant with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Russell passes to Towns. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Now here's Morant for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Prince up top, lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards kicks to Russell. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 13.
Little to... Oh, my goodness! That was special.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Russell against Morant. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Edwards dishes to Russell. Fires from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The lead now cut to single digits.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
And the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Russell fires away from way outside. Missed. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
teams in the league are set to clash here tonight, Smitty.
Yes, both sides understand that the best rebounding teams are the ones that do it by committee, BA. And if you can control the boards, you can control the game.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the one. There's Tatum with the three. The Grizzlies pull it in. The three from Bane. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Moran against Smart. Up top, Tatum. Pass to Horford. Fires the three. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Over Jackson. Smart for three. Ja Morant grabs the miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that. In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Smart finds Horford. The kick to Tatum. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Morant, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Brown. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And here's Memphis. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant with a screen on Tatum. Jackson on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart tucks it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Morant, no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Tatum, here we go. Horford outside. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Adams. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Into the lane. He can't get it to go. And Boston going the other way now. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Back to Tatum. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Smart, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Memphis leading. Here's Morant. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Defensively, you want to stop Morant's penetration. He knows that, and he settles for the mid-range pop.
Tatum against Brooks. Left side, Tatum. The shot off that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Outside Bane. Pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Right side, Morant. Rebound, Boston. On the wing, Tatum. Brooks defending. Tatum can't hit.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Morant. Got a hand on it. Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Tatum.
And what a drive by Tatum. Striking suddenly and slamming it in before the defense can get in his way.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. From the arc. Rejected by Brown. For the finish. And the jam by Brown.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
It's a tie game in Memphis. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with...
Your Grizzlies, Houston.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Morant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And here's Brown. Pass to Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and over Brooks. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Smart. Pass to Bane. Here's Morant. From the right block, the shot is good. Morant's got 8.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tatum inside. Brooks defending. Brooks against Tatum. Horford, a screen on Brooks. Here's Tatum. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Morant against Smart. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he lobs it up and stolen by Williams. Bane against Brown. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
The rebound by Jackson.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Morant against Smart. Adams with a screen on Smart. From deep, Morant nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
The kick to Tatum. Pass to Horford. Up top, Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Brown finds Horford. Back to Brown. Tries again. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. And stolen by Williams. And Tatum, here we go. To the paint. Kick out to Brown. Back to Williams. Pass to Brown. Horford outside. Outside, Brown. Again, Brown missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. There's the drive.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Outside, Brown. Horford, a screen on Bain. Brown passes to Tatum. It's Smart on the wing. Back to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Give Tatum credit. Getting ideal positioning inside and hammering it down with power.
Up top, Morant, defended by Smart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
And he can't get the first one.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Grizzlies, 14. The Celtics, 16.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got John Conchar. He's out there with Ja Morant. Brandon Clark out there with Green. And it's Williams in at the 4-man spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Derek shows the ability to run the floor. His coaches will appreciate that effort.
White against Jones. And he banks in the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Vonleh. And that one is stuffed right through.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career.
Brogdon with the ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Boston with it. They lead by 4. Outside for Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams.
The thing about Danny, he can swallow you up defensively. Love his aggressive style.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Grant.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Williams punches it home.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Boston, no good that time either. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Jones. For the lead. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Gallinari. Jones from outside. No good there. And the Celtics going the other way now. Outside for Brogdon. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Such a cerebral player. Brogdon showing off the ability to pick apart the D in these sets.
Jones against White. Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Clark with a screen on White. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
The Celtics with the lead. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside for Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Outside White. Williams passes to White. Pass to Gallinari. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams with the ball. Banked it in off the glass.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Here's White. The kick out to Williams. Up and over Brooks. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Celtics shooting about 41%. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Smart against Morant. Up top, Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And there's Jackson on the assist by Brooks.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
The kick out to Williams. Outside, Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Morant with the bucket.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Williams. Now here's Horford. Back to Smart. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Nice play. Tatum consistent with that jump shot, especially off the catch.
Moran against Smart. Bane with it. Outside for Moran. And he stays with it. On the wing, Bane. From deep. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And here's Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Tatum. Williams a screen on Brooks. 4 on the clock. And Williams punches it home.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
Brooks a screen on Smart. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Now Tatum. Here's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And Morant drops them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Morant against Smart. Pass to Tatum. And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th. And he comes up with a bucket.
Growing into his role as a franchise player, Tatum with a huge game. It's been so much fun watching him tonight.
Jackson outside. Brooks from outside. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line, playing aggressively.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. 3-pointer. And again, Memphis no good. Boston has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Horford passes to Smart. Horford, a screen on Morant. Smart for 3. Fires in the triple. And the Celtics lead by 12.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Wow! As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
34 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Smart finds Brown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Brown with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
To keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
And you're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Garland laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Here's Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
It's on Jared Allen.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Here's Mitchell. Mobley outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Garland the pass to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game.
Jared Allen has become a cornerstone of this Cleveland Cavalier team. He plays on both sides of the ball with such intensity.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And here's LeVert, following Ja Morant's three. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And talking about Jared Allen, he sure has improved his offensive numbers in recent years.
Yeah, the average in scoring just keeps going up, averaging a double-double 3 of the last 4 seasons. Impressive young center to keep your eyes on. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Morant with the steal. And a wide open look for Bane. Offline with his three. And here are the Cavaliers. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And shot on the way. He squares up and sinks it. Morant's got 6.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Up top, Garland. Guarded by Morant. Mitchell outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Loads it up there for Morant. Jackson dishes to Morant. 20 feet out. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Now, here's Garland. LeVert kicks to Garland. Jackson against Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. LeVert the pass to Mobley over Brooks. And Mobley the bucket on the assist by LeVert.
Oh, Mobley. Okay, I see you showing off that shooting ability.
Morant surveying the D. Brooks against LeVert. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Brooks with a screen on Mobley. Jackson dishes to Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Great look, but off the mark.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And it's Mitchell missing. Memphis leading. Now here's Brooks. And Adams kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Morant against Garland. Mitchell wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Bane against Mitchell. Bane drives in. Out to Morant. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Now Garland. It's LeVert on the wing. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Mobley. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 4.
Well, he has such tremendous upside, Evan Mobley, and we've even heard coaches express jealousy that J.B. Bickerstaff gets to coaching.
Young big men usually take time to adapt to this league, not him. Beyond the production, you love his maturity and the leadership by example.
So,
yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Morant against Garland. Pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. He kicks to Mobley. LeVert in the corner. Garland the pass to Mitchell. And there's the drive. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 4. On the wing, Bane. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Garland against Morant. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The wide open look here for Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Passes it to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
A slam dunk by Garland.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brooks, the pass to Bane. He can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Mobley wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead. Morant against Garland. The pass to Jackson. Stolen by Garland. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You love the speed that Garland gives you. Lethal in that open floor.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
That was your big boy 15. Make some noise, old fans.
1:37 left in the first half. Morant with it. He's got 12. Will it go? He lays it in. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Garland against Morant. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
And Morant throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Garland the pass to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Here's Morant.
Nice finish. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Morant. It's tipped. Jackson against Mobley. And finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so it's the
Cavaliers, 34.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Green. Williams is out there with Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Rubio against Jones. And Rubio kicks to Wade. It's stolen by Green.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jones looking for an opening. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Jones against Rubio. Down low. Lopez kicks to Okoro. Out to Wade. Fires the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers leading by 4.
And in the back half of his career, Kevin Love has found joy playing in this new role.
He's embraced a leadership role off the bench by encouraging his teammates and playing with great energy. Plus, he can still fill it up offensively, especially from deep.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside, Jones. Driving inside. And it's sent back by Lopez. Rubio, the pass to Love. Back to Rubio. Stripped away. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And here's Jones. Lobbed up there for Clark. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Up top, Rubio. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Lopez. He dishes it to Wade. And it's Wade with the jam.
And for a 7-footer, you know, Lopez distributes it well. Consistent at looking to set up his teammates.
Jones against Rubio. Jones dishes to Clark. Back to Jones. Williams inside the line. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got his first basket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Okoro setting the pick for Rubio. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Williams' shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Okoro kicks to Rubio. Feeds to Lopez. Back to Rubio. And Jones pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Green passes to Clark. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Out to Wade. And Love has it in the corner. Cleveland moving the ball around. Wade outside. Comes up empty down low. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Conchar, the pass to Clark. Good D by Lopez.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Out to Wade. Lopez inside. He's guarded by Williams. Love the pass to Rubio. From the arc. That one a little long. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Conchar. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Yep. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. Conchar, the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stop.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Morant with the steal. Adams, the pass to Morant. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Right side, Garland. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Garland. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Going inside, pass to LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On the wing, Brooks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And even when time was starting to run short, there was no panic. They kept their focus and went about their business.
Pass to Bain. To the inside. To take the lead. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Mitchell outside. At the top of the key, LeVert. Kicks to Allen. Outside Garland. Takes it inside. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Those are huge points from Darius Garland. This guy has become the go-to man for them in these moments. And look, you know what? Teammates need him to be big in these big moments.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Get this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Mitchell outside. Here we go.
Have mercy.
Wow.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
There's a lob to Jackson. Morant finds Jackson. 1:31 left in the fourth. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Mitchell against Brooks. Mitchell is double. Mobley outside. There's Garland. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love seeing young players like Garland stepping up to the challenge and being the guy for their team.
Morant against Garland. And it's Morant missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Mitchell against Bain. Mobley a screen on Bain. Mitchell passes to Mobley.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now here's Morant for 3. Mobley with the rebound. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Hey, sit on it.
Here's Garland. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this one.